Well, we missed a week. We're still on step 1, so it's been going for 2 weeks. Barrel D, which is our desert Jasper chips, and barrel C, which is our Prairie Agate. So let's go ahead and pull barrel off and open these up and rinse these off. Go ahead and rinse the lid off just a little bit. I'm going to throw that over in the sink. And let's try to rinse the barrel out good, because we don't want to dump any of the grit or anything down the sink, down the drains. If it doesn't get flushed out, they'll set up like cement and clog your sewage.
Yep. So never, ever, ever put it down your drain.
Get as much of it out, and then trying to rinse off the little lip right there to get all the grit out of that lip that I can. Okay. Now we're gonna because we don't want any grit going from step 1 to step 2. Ooh, some of these are looking pretty nice, really. Kind of a
Some interesting colors.
real interesting colors. And looking pretty good. Go ahead and finish rinsing those a little bit more. Make sure okay, those look really good. Do a quick scrub in my barrel. So there's no cross-contamination. Since that's a 2-barrel unit, barrel C slid over a little bit.
It was groaning and complaining.
Go ahead, put them back in.
And we're going to leave all the
ceramic in with this.
in with it as well. It's going to continue to tumble together. Just making sure that as many surfaces are ground down as possible. We may wind up having to add some more too as it gets ground down. Oop, got lost a guy. So we want to see, is it about 2/3 full? Looks like we
about half.
might need to add a little bit more of our ceramic media.
Just add a little bit of the large.
Yep.
And then now add some water.
Here. just so you can barely see it coming up through the
The rocks and the ceramics. Okay. And now we're going to move on to step number 2. That was step 1. So we want step 2. And the step 2's measuring. And step 4's measuring.
And where are all the measuring cups at that we're hiding?
I don't know.
I thought they were all with him. Nope.
Well, step 4. Here's,
Yeah, we had 2 step 4s because
okay. Label this one to step 2. And once again, it's going to be 2 tablespoons. Okay. Reseal that up.
and there's step 2 or barrel C creeping away again.
And now to step barrel D back. We'll pull off barrel C and we'll repeat once again. And this is the Prairie Agate.
Again, getting as much of the grit washed out and used it for rinsing. And can't state enough not to put it down your sink. Even if you think, oh, I've rinsed it enough to not have to worry, you want to still rinse it again. Just because you don't want that to happen. Ooh, look at the pretty banding already starting to show up through these. Nice, nice. Some little, these are really thin little chips, so they're not, you know, real big chunks of agate. You can see some banding on that one too. Pretty, pretty. A little bit more rinsing just to get as much off as we can. And that's a really pretty one. Different colors and stuff of that. It's almost more Jasper than agate on that one. Now, you can run another of grit 1 if you want. It's really just up to you what you want the goal of your rocks to be. If you want some natural shaping to them, you know, move through quickly. If you want to really try to polish them down to as smooth and round as possible, then, you know, do a couple of rounds of each, love each one.
So like here where this crevice is right here, you could also take a diamond bit, try to dress that up a little bit, clean it up so that way it doesn't hold any grit or anything, and smooth it out to make it a more rounded rock. Or leave it and let a little bit of the natural roughness show through.
Yep, that's the fun thing about doing the rocks is you can choose what you have.
Yes, that is some really thin
Yeah,
agate chips.
These are definitely
Oh,
crushed
wow.
rocks with some crazy,
patterns and
thinness to them. Some of them.
oh.
So definitely some really neat colorations. That one's really pretty. I really like that one.
Some real cool banding and everything.
Yeah.
And okay,
Yep.
let's
All right, so we'll put this through step 2 again, or step 2
onto
next.
step 2.
And again, we'd always want to kind of assess and see, do we think it's at 2/3 full? Again, looks like we maybe need to add some more. We're going to add some of our mixed media that we already had, just to bring it up a little bit. Top the water. Oh,
Maybe a little bit.
a little bit. Well, no.
Actually, that's pretty good.
It's not too bad. It's maybe a little tad more than needed, but it's not going to hurt. It's an eyeball thing. And again, the 2 tablespoons.
And on for another week. We'll see how it goes.